it's officially time. Hi everyone, welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber Lankford and I'll be running you through today's workout. For today's session, we are doing a circuit. We are going to be doing a circuit with all combination exercises. So for these exercises, we're going to be combining multiple muscle groups, usually a lower body and an upper body exercise together. We have 5 exercises in the circuit. For today's workout, we do have 2 exercises on the ground as well. We have them grouped together, so we're not going to be getting up and down repeatedly. But if you do need to get a yoga mat or move to a softer surface, I'd recommend doing so now. Otherwise, let's get started. Go ahead and press start on that fitness watch if you want to track today's workout. And let's begin with a little bit of a warm-up. Taking our arms, we're going to bring our arms up into field goal position. I want those fingers up to the ceiling, elbows at shoulder height. We're going to pull our arms in, touching our hands, touching our elbows, and opening. As we open, we squeeze those shoulder blades in the back. Let's do one more here. Keeping those arms up, we're going to add that rotation. So we rotate those hands down and back up. Elbows stay at that shoulder height. Let's do one more here. Lowering those arms down, going into our knee hugs, bringing that knee up, grabbing and pulling up to our chest. Other options for this exercise are to do some marches or tapping that foot in front. Let's do one more to each side, widening that stance. I want those feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, facing forward. We're going to take those arms out to the side to a T. Taking that right hand, we're going to reach down, reaching, tapping the opposite foot, coming up tall, and switching sides. Keeping just a soft knee bend in those legs, feeling that good stretch all the way down your thighs. Let's do one more to each side. Lowering those arms, bringing those legs in. We're going to get started with exercise number 1. For this first round, I will be demonstrating the exercise first. We'll perform it together and then we'll move on to the next exercise. While I'm demonstrating, feel free to move about your space or grab water if you need it. For exercise number 1, and actually for all exercises, we're going to stay a little bit more on that lighter side today since we are doing a combination exercise workout. We're going to start first a little bit more of a narrow stance. So I want those feet forward, legs are going to be about hip to shoulder width apart. We are going to do a narrow squat to a single arm shoulder press. So what this is going to look like, we're going to bring those weights up, resting them on our shoulders. From here, we're going to go down into our squat. Back is flat, standing tall. We're going to press up with one arm, going back into the squat, and then switch, pressing up with the other arm. Full time, our knees track with our feet, back stays flat, alternating that overhead press once you come to that full stand. We're going to do 10 to each side, so get ready, get in position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat and press side 1. Press side 2. That was 1. 9 more to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, almost done. 8, 9, last one, and 10, and done. Great job. Take your breather, grab water if you need it. I'm demonstrating exercise number 2. For exercise number 2, we're only going to be using one weight. We're going to be doing a reverse lunge to a bicep curl. So for this exercise, we're going to be working all on one side first, and then we'll switch to the other side. So we're going to be working opposite arm, opposite leg. So for this exercise, since the weight is in my right hand, I'm going to be doing a reverse lunge with my left leg. So I will be stepping back with that right side. Heel is up. You're going to go into a lunge. Bringing your foot in, adding that bicep curl. For our bicep curl, I want that palm facing out, elbows at your side, curl up, down, and then repeat. For this reverse lunge, you can feel free to limit that range of motion so you can stay a little bit more upright, doing a small lunge before coming in, adding that curl. You can also feel free to stay in that split stance and do this split squat with that curl. You can also feel free to do a regular squat as well, whatever fits you best. We're going to do 8 on one side and then switch and do 8 on the other. So let's get ready. Side 1, starting in 3, 2, 1, stepping back, lunge, and curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Switching sides. Now other arm has the weight. We're going to step back with the other leg in 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge. Standing tall and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Shake it out. We have one last standing exercise, and then we're making our way down to the ground. So for this last standing exercise, we're going to be doing a sumo squat with a chest press. So for this exercise, we have one dumbbell. We're going to be holding it up at our chest. One hand is holding on to each end. Wide stance, feet turned out. From here, we're going to go down to a sumo squat. Knees track out with our feet. At the bottom of our squat, we're going to add that chest press and then standing tall. So here's that side view. For this exercise, our back stays flat. Light forward lean at that chest. Pressing those arms out, keeping them at shoulder height before standing tall. We're going to do 12 reps of this one. So grab your weights. You can feel free to use 2 very light dumbbells. That will require more shoulder stability and work. So if you're able to, I would recommend just using 1 dumbbell. We get in position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Sumo squat. Chest press at the bottom. Standing tall. Only going as deep into that squat as we can. Pressing up tall through those heels. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. All right, making our way down to the ground. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Next 2 exercises will be on the ground. Both of these exercises will also be laying on our back. For our first exercise, we need 2 dumbbells, still sticking with that light to medium weight. For this exercise, we're going to be doing a glute bridge with a skull crusher. So for this exercise, I want your legs to be anywhere from hip to shoulder width apart. We're gonna keep our legs bent and our feet flat on the ground. We are gonna be using 2 dumbbells. We're gonna start with those arms pointing up to the ceiling, elbows are straight. From here, we're going to bridge up, pushing down through our heels, lifting those hips off the ground. And then we add that skull crusher, elbows bend. Our weights go on either side of our head. Straighten, and then lower those hips. So we glute bridge, add that skull crusher, and then lower. We're going to do 12 reps, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bridge up, skull crusher, and lower 1. If you need to, you can take out that glute bridge and just do the skull crushers here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Great job. Go ahead and set those weights off to the side. Our next exercise, we're really gonna be working that core, but it's still that kind of full body exercise. We're gonna be using 1 dumbbell. We're gonna be holding on to it similarly to that sumo squat to chest press. 1 hand on each end. We're gonna start with 1 leg straight, other leg is bent, foot is flat. Laying flat on our back. We're gonna start with our arms out, reaching out as straight as we can. From here, we're going to bring 1 knee in, curling up. We're gonna try to reach that weight to that kneecap. As we curl up, we lift our head and shoulders. We then straighten our leg, straightening our arm out, and in. You can also feel free to do this without any weight, reaching in and out. We can also do this if you have any hip flexor irritation. You can keep both legs bent and just bring that knee up and down without that full extension. So those are our options. Excuse me, we're gonna do 10 on each side. So starting with 1 leg out, in 3, 2, 1, curling up, bringing that weight in and open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides. Bring the other leg in 3, 2, 1. Curling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that was round 1. Take your time, make your way up to standing. We're gonna take a little bit longer rest break in between our rounds. So feel free to grab some water, move out your space. Sometimes it's nice to kind of keep that body moving, keeping those muscles warm and ready to go. Other times, we may need just a little bit of a stretch. So if you feel one area of your body is feeling a little bit tighter, maybe that's our quads. Maybe we want to do that standing quad stretch or some butt kickers. Stretch those forearms out. Whatever you need to do, we are going to start up with exercise number 1 in just 20 seconds. Just as a reminder, exercise number 1, narrow stance, arms up. We're doing that narrow squat to that alternating single arm press. So let's get ready. Grabbing those weights. We are doing 10 each side, and we're gonna start it up in just 3 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Squatting down, single arm press, 1. That's 2. 3. Back is flat. 4. 5. 6. Over halfway. 7. 8. 9, one more to each side. That was 10. Set it down, shake it out. About 30 seconds of rest here. And then we're going into our reverse lunge with that single arm bicep curl. Just as that reminder for our reverse lunges, we can feel free to limit that range of motion, staying a little bit higher up. We can also keep that foot back and do this in that split stance the whole time, or we can do this as a regular squat with a single arm curl. We're gonna get started in just 5 seconds. So get ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stepping back, lunge, and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway. 5, 6, 7, last one this side. 8, switching sides in 3, 2, 1, lunge, and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Take your breather, set it down, shake it out, grab that water. We have sumo squat to chest press next. For this one, we have 12 reps. Just that reminder, We're doing our chest press at the bottom of that sumo squat. All right, let's start in just 10 seconds. So grab your weight, get ready, get in position, wide stance, feet out. In 3, 2, 1. Keeping that back flat, we squat down, pressing out, and stand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, exercise 3 is done. Make your way down to that ground. We have our 2 floor exercises next. Take your time making your way down to that floor. We'll start in about 20 seconds, starting with our glute bridge to skull crusher, making sure the only thing in our arms that is moving is at that elbow joint. You can also feel free to keep your hips on the ground the whole time, taking out that glute bridge. We are going to need both weights. So let's get ready, get in position. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bridge up, skull crusher, and lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there, 10, 11, and 12. Set it down, shake it out. Feel free to stay laying back if you would like. We'll give it about 20 seconds, and then we're going into our single leg extension with our crunch. So just as a reminder, you can do this with your legs straight, curling it all the way in, keeping it bent, and curling it in from there. We can also do this with or without weight. The goal is to lift our head and shoulders up as we curl in. We are going to be doing 10 each side, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curling in, lifting head and shoulders up, and open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resetting. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relaxing out of that, taking your time and making your way back up to that standing position. Shake it out. That was round 2. We are going to see if we can get in 4 rounds today. So we're halfway through. Let's see if we can get those last 2 rounds in. Shake those legs out, shake those arms out. Maybe add a few standing twists. Maybe a few hip circles if those hips are feeling tight, especially if you've been sitting all day. We're gonna start up in just 15 seconds. So grab your weight, get ready, get in position. Narrow squat. Do that alternating single arm press. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, squat and press. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Set them down, shake it out. Reverse lunge to bicep curl is next. We'll give it another 20 seconds. So take your time, catch your breath. Get in position. You can grab those weights, or weight in this case. All right, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, side 1. Lunge and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there. 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Switching sides. Quick shake out in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway. 5, 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. One more standing exercise here. Take your time. Sumo squat to chest press is next. Take those arms out. Get them ready. We'll start in just 10 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, squat and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, make your way down to the ground. 2 more exercises to go for this round. Take your time. We'll start in 20 seconds. All right, starting in 10, 2, 1. Bridge. Skull crusher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Set one weight off to the side. Reset. One last exercise to go for this round. We will start in 10 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curling in and open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. That was round 3. One more round to go. Take your time. Stand and back up. Grab that water. For this last round, I want that form to be just as good as it was in that first round. Making sure you're still breathing with the exercises, still giving it your all. We're gonna start in 20 seconds. So catch that breath, whatever you need to do to get ready. So we're starting with our narrow squat to our alternating press. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat and press. 1. Last time we're doing these exercises. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're done with that exercise. Moving on, reverse lunge to curl. Starting in 20 seconds. All right, get ready, get in position. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reset. Side 2 in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. And 8. And done with that exercise. Grab your water, take your breather. Sumo squat. 2. Chest press is next. Grab your weight. We're gonna start in 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2, 11, and 12. Make your way down to the ground. Last 2 exercises for this circuit. After these last 2, we will end with a little bit of a cool down and get some stretching in. Take your time. We'll start up in 15 seconds. All right. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Exercise number 5. Last one. Take your time. We're going to start in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Curling up and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reset. Other side. In 3, 2, 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Set that weight down. Slowly. Coming on up into a seated position. We'll do a little bit of a stretch here. A little bit of a cool down. We're gonna go into a little bit of a straddle stance. In our seated straddle position, I want your legs to be as straight as you can. Feet are gonna be flexed up, pulling in towards your shins. We're gonna start first by just reaching those hands forward, trying to lower that chest down towards the ground, relaxing your head and shoulders, relaxing your neck, taking nice deep breaths. One more breath here. Keeping that chest down, we're gonna walk our hands over to that right leg. If you're able to, I want you to give a little tug back on those right toes. Getting a little bit of a calf stretch here. If you're unable to reach your foot, that's okay. Just actively pull those toes back without that force. One more breath here. And then exhale, walking those hands over to the other side. Same thing on the other leg. Reaching for that foot. And if you're able to, grabbing and giving those toes a little pull backward. One last breath here. Slowly lifting that chin up, lifting that chest up. We're going to do a little bit of a side body stretch next. So we're gonna take that left arm, reaching up to the ceiling. We're gonna reach up and over towards that right foot. Right hand stays on the ground. You can even reach it towards that opposite leg, reaching it towards that left side. One more breath. Exhale, lifting back to center. Switching sides, right arm reaches up and over towards that left side. One more deep breath. Sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead, if you're able to, make your way to standing. You can also do these last ones staying in a seated position, whichever is most comfortable and is easiest for us to be in. We're gonna do a few upper body stretches. So I just wanna start first, taking that right arm. We're gonna cross it over towards the left. Using that left hand, we're gonna pull in towards our chest. So our left hand holds that elbow. Right arm is pulled in towards our chest. Releasing that right arm, switching sides. Right hand grabs our elbow, pulling that left arm in towards our chest. One last deep breath here. Relaxing out of that. We're gonna end with a few neck circles. So these neck circles, I want you to take your head, bringing that right ear to right shoulder, rolling that chin to our chest, left ear to left shoulder, rolling back to the ceiling, and repeat. We're just gonna do 2 big circles in each direction. After you've done 2 circles one way, you're gonna circle back. Last circle here. Returning your head back to its nice neutral position. You can feel free to shake it out if you need to. Give yourself that pat on the back. Great work, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. That was all the exercises I have for you today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.